Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to some more Seven Kingdoms Total War. We are back with the latest update patch, which I believe will be coming to you guys in around about a week, but make sure to go check out their ModDB page, which I'll link in the description down below, because it may already be out because I'm a little bit late to covering this. However, they have added in a ton of new characters. They've also added in the Crownlands, which is a faction I am super excited for, along with House Manderly, House Royce, and a few others as well. So it's a really good update. I feel like this update has allowed us to do so many cool scenarios, and especially because the new season's only like a month away now. So I'm going to be pumping out a load more Game of Thrones videos. So if you are looking forward to that and want to see more Game of Thrones or like any of the scenarios I'm about to say, then do make sure to drop a like and a comment down below, as it really does help me find out if you guys want to see more of this, along with just getting the video out there to more people, which I do really appreciate. So a few of the scenarios I felt like we could be doing is, because the Faith Militants is now in the game as well, we can do the Goldcloaks versus the Faith Militants. We can do a kind of ambush battle where the king is surrounded and obviously in an ambush, and we have to try and defend him, because this unit right here is the 11 men. Obviously we've got the Hound, I'm pretty sure Jaime Lannister's right here maybe, along with a few other Kingsguard. And this Kingsguard unit is really good. There's a bunch of abilities as well, and it's just pretty much unkillable as we have House Manderly getting closer and closer towards us. We will obviously pause it when they do get a little bit closer. But yeah, we can do like ambush battles. We can do House Manderly versus the Tyrells and kind of have a battle there. And there's just a whole bunch of new scenarios we can now do with all these extra units. So yeah, what I thought we'd do today though, and obviously I'll be using Apollo as like a multiplayer enemy so we can actually have good battles, not just against the AI. But yeah, in today's video, what I thought we would do is just kind of run through almost like a spotlight video running through these two factions so you guys get to see the new units. So let's jump in, because I've already done a pretty long intro. Let's just start off by looking at the Crownland units. So we have the small folk, obviously just peasants, which have been thrown in the front lines to be thrown away and killed. Then as we go back, we have the Faith Militants. These guys look sick. The models on these dudes are awesome. Really nice work by the modding team. And this is going to make for some really interesting battles, I think. Maybe even like a siege battle where the Faith Militants are actually already in the city. We can set it up like that, and there's just like a fight in the streets. I think that'd be really cool. Then we have the Goldcloaks right here. The Goldcloaks have been a unit I've been really looking forward to seeing, because I definitely like the way they are portrayed in the show, and they look really cool. And you can obviously just have so many more like King Landing defenses now as well. So they're looking great. We go back where we obviously have a Joffrey and the Hound. Some really cool models. Joffrey just looks demented, which is a really nice addition, I think. And obviously you got all the armor. We got the Goldcloak spears right here, and then we have the Goldcloak swords back there. Then we also have Bronn, I believe, is on this right flank. Yeah, we have a Bronn. Is this? This is Clegane. Yeah, this is Sandor Clegane with his awesome looking helmet right there. The Hound. Is Lannister soldiers. That's very awesome. We also obviously have the Goldcloak horses as well. The knights. Then we also have Bronn, which is all the way over on this far left flank. You can see him right there again. An amazing model. Like, that is just so well done. Really nice work. Then finally, I believe I also have... Do I have anyone else? I think that's actually the entire army for the Crownlands right now. Then if you go look at House Manderly, obviously, as I said, my personal favourite house in Game of Thrones. I think they're awesome. The North Remembers Master Davos line, I think, sold it for me. But these guys look sick. Definitely have a very like nautical theme where you can kind of see from the Riverlands. You have the scales on them. And yeah, they look very awesome. These are the heavy infantry. Yeah, these are the guardsmen. So these are like heavy sword infantry. Again, with their kite shields. I love how they have like a whole range of different shields. And the flags. We'll try and find more of their other units as well. So we've got more guardsmen right here. We go look at the heavy cavalry. Oh, you can see the heavy cavalry actually has a lot of axemen as well. That's very nice. And they've got like a mix of like light armor and heavy armor. Very cool. We've got spear cavalry as well. So that's obviously the melee cavalry, whereas this is the heavy cavalry. We're actually going to pause it because I imagine the battle is going to be kicking off very soon. I don't want to miss any of the action. Yeah, we have some of the spear cavalry here. And then obviously we've got the melee cavalry right there. Oh, look how cool that looks right there. Ooh, that's the Aztec model. I'll link that in as well down below. It's making this look beautiful. Then as we continue to go down the battle line, we have some of the heavy Manderly spearmen right here. Again, looking very clean. We're going to definitely have to do some battles with House Manderly. They just look awesome. They really, really do. Continue to go back. We've got guardsmen. I did make sure I get a bit of everything. This is, I guess this is the, I don't know, there's just more guardsmen right here. Men at arms, so this is like the second tier infantry, so not the best, but they're still pretty decent. You can see a lot less of them have fewer helmets, and the armor isn't too crazy. But I mean, look at the detail as well. You've even got the House Manderly sigil, you know, on the actual armor, which is really, really nice work. Then we also have some of the men-at-arms spears. So these are still guardsmen spears. Some more infantry. Did I not give them any other infantry? I must have given them some more. We have some more spearmen back here. We have some more cavalry back there. I guess that's literally all I gave them then. I didn't give them any archers or anything, but I could have sworn I did. Maybe we just can't see them yet. But fuck it. Let's just get this battle started because the map is looking beautiful. We'll start off. Obviously, our archer line should be getting into range very, very soon. We have the golden cloaks with their arrows. We have our pike set up. I did go ahead and actually decide to put the small folk and the faith militia on the front lines. I felt like these guys would be great just to throw away as our archer force back here just unloads on them. We do have a lot of archers as their cavalry actually seems to be getting a little bit close to mine. I guess we'll match that by putting our cavalry over to this left flank. Right flank's not looking too good. Oh yeah, we can probably see a load more of their units here now. Yeah, we have the White Harbour levies right here, so this is like the low tier infantry. Oh god, yeah, they are really coming in. Let's just engage right now. Let's slow-mo it quickly whilst we charge into the side of their heavy Manderly cavalry. I don't even know what they were doing here. They want to scrap, which is cool. I'll take that. I'll take that scrap any day. We do need to tell some of these archers though to shoot something other than my main infantry line, which would probably be a smart move. But look at this map. But the look of it is just great. It really, really is. Oh, their cavalry's coming around this right flank as well. Actually coming in. Oh, my archers are so dead. Oh, let's watch this slow-mo charge. Oh, my archers are getting slaughtered. That is not good one bit as they just come flying in. But we will retaliate with our own soldiers. We can even go ahead and deploy this unit of pikemen, which I'm actually going to do over to that right flank. The main lines are getting ready to clash. Archers are still shooting on their front line. We'll go ahead and form a nice little shield wall with a lot of our infantry. And by the way, I made sure to outnumber myself pretty heavily, so I'm not expecting to really do too well in this battle. Obviously, I want to get a lot of cinematic shots as well, so don't expect a whole ton from me this battle. You know, this is more just a showcase rather than a battle. But don't worry, we will be having more online battles when I get Apollo to come play with me. We'll be doing loads of scenario battles and all that awesome stuff. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure to do actually subscribe to the video because we will be doing a whole ton of that stuff. The archers are unleashing. How's the front line looking? The front line's not looking too good, so I probably do need to advance some extra infantry just to help out. Oh my god, look at them. The small folk are going to get slaughtered. Let's just charge, you know. The faith militants is an army, I imagine, which would, you know, just embrace death, pushing forward. They don't care about death as long as they honor the gods. Let's go ahead and push forward all our infantry. Our cavalry's actually slaughtering theirs. That's nice work. Pikemen form up there. Obviously, we have pikemen as well, so that's pretty good. Let's just send all our infantry forward. So I imagine the heavy infantry of House Manderly is going to be a lot for us to deal with. Like, a lot for us to deal with. Because we only kind of get you know, we don't get shields or anything like that. We'll obviously send up a Bronn as well. Bronn can go into the battle, and so can the Hound as well as the Kingsguard. The Kingsguard can just march up. I think that would be pretty cool. Let's go click play and watch these guys engage. We'll also pop our ability as well, just to give everyone else a little bit of a better engagement. Who's gone berserk? And what units go? Oh, the Faith Militants go berserk. That's awesome. Do they just like suddenly just start killing everything? I really do wonder as more of the Goldcloaks start to turn up in the battle. Yeah, you can see them in the background against House Manderly, who are holding firm. I love the look of the infantry just moving in the background as well. I think that's a real nice addition. Like, Attila does have some really, really cool looking stuff. And it's slow-mo once again. I know slow-mo can get a little bit boring now and again, but I do really like moving. Oh yeah, where's Wyman as well? Wyman's all the way over here. Surprised he can fit on a horse. We've obviously gone, yeah, he looks a bit skinny, you know. Wyman's been working out pretty heavily. Because in the book, he's like huge. And I think in the TV show, they obviously slimmed him down. Because I don't know, maybe he's going to be coming into a bigger part in the show. So they can't really have, you know, someone that big. Maybe they want him to use in fighting or something like that. Push up our pikemen as well as oh no, don't put your pikes down! You fools! You fools! We're going to get slaughtered by these guardsmen. Pikes do go back down, which is good, but I think that's a little bit too late as House Manderly, you know, get a few heavy infantrymen engaged. Oh, that dude's leg just got sliced right off. Time to go down the battle line, I think. Let's slow up the camera a little bit, and let's go down this goddamn battle line. As we see the Faith Militants and the Golden Cloaks fighting together for the honor of King's Landing. I really don't think that the soldiers are going to be good enough to push back, to actually hold off against House Manderly. They have some really, really heavy infantry, which I don't think the Golden Cloaks have. But they obviously do have Bronn, they have the Hound, they obviously have the Kingsguard as well. We're going to throw in this Kingsguard unit as well, I think. You know, if Joffrey dies, Joffrey dies. I want to see what these Kingsguard are made of. Obviously, the most elite soldiers from the realm go into this unit, so I really want to see what they are made of. Wow! Attila is so brutal. Especially in this Seven Kingdoms mod, they've gone ahead and made sure to ramp up the amount of decapitations and leg slice off, like legs being chopped off and limbs being decapitated. Just to add, you know, to the Game of Thrones feel. Okay, where's the Kingsguard now then? The Kingsguard made their way in. Let's have a look. Let's go ahead and get on board with Joffrey and the boys. Here we go. The Kingsguard are making their way forward. And I want to see what these guys are made of. Joffrey's obviously going to be really OP because he's part of the Kingsguard unit. However, obviously, we know that, you know, he wouldn't be doing that much damage in a proper engagement. Let's go ahead and see. There, they finally made their way up. Is there anyone really pushed up? Also, where's Joffrey? Can we see Joffrey here? I don't think we can. We'll go back to playing on normal speed. Yeah, there you go. Joffrey is in the front lines. Obviously, that's not something he would be doing. But it's still fun to see him just fighting. The Kingsguard are obviously really, really far up. The enemy have like a ton of cavalry as well, which I'm just going to be ignoring because I just want to look at this and watch the Kingsguard fight. The Faith Militia are actually really cutting down the enemy as well. They're actually doing really good. Oh my god, one of the Kingsguard has already gone down. Wow. Press the attack, boys. Can't believe one of the Kingsguard has already gone down. That's not good at all. We need to go down this right flank. We can see the pikemen should probably be pushing forward. These Goldcloaks have been absolutely surrounded. Oh, the pikes are coming forward, though. Yeah, this is not looking good for us at all. Even the balance of power is looking pretty good. How's Bronn doing? Yeah, let's see if we can find Bronn in this battle. Because he could have already have died. We should be able to notice him somewhat decently. Because obviously he'll look a lot different than all the other characters. I can't really see Bronn right now. Maybe you can point him out for me. But his unit is still going in. And obviously let's go find the Hound as well. The Hound's unit is probably still alive. He's obviously got this Lannister unit. And he should somewhat be in the center of the battle. Yeah, and I can't really see the Hound either. I wish there was a way you could just zoom to the character to find them. It's really hard to pick them out. Obviously, the Hound looks very, very different to everyone else, but I really can't see him right now. But I mean, his unit, again, is doing really well. Maybe we can pull him back here. Maybe we can pull him back and see. Joffrey's unit has been slaughtered, really. Oh, I should mention as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention this in the beginning. This is still a work in progress build, so lots of stuff will be changed. But the Kingsguard did not do as well as I thought they would do. Maybe they'll be buffed in the final release of the version. Joffrey has been slain. The rest of the heavy infantry is being overwhelmed right now. What I'll do as well, after this battle is done, I'll go back and show you guys the rest of the units as well. So make sure to stick around to the end, because this battle is going to be kind of short. So what I'll do afterwards is I'll jump out, and I'll go and show you guys what the rest of the units and the other factions look like. So we'll do that. But we can still watch the final battles right here. Yeah, the scenarios I think we'll be doing, you know, probably sometime this week. I'll get Apollo to come fight with me, and we'll do some really, really cool scenarios. So let's see, the Hound is... Oh, Wyman's been killed. Nice. Yeah, the Hound has been slain by the looks of it, but his unit is still fighting hard. He obviously has a bunch of abilities as well, which I obviously didn't use. House Manderly are overwhelming the infantry line. Our archers are still shooting. We have a few infantrymen left. Obviously, I wasn't really doing much, though, this battle, but maybe we can still snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Go get these guys in goal. We do actually have a lot of pikemen as well, and the pikemen are just so OP. Come on, Pikes, reform the line and help out your brothers.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Cavalry's coming in as well, which is always helpful. Seeing the Golden Cloak cavalry pushing in definitely does help us out. Yeah, I'm so pumped for season 6 of Game of Thrones. It should be really, really good. They announced that the season 5, we're actually going to win this battle. That's hilarious. They announced that the season 5, or the episode final of this season is going to be a movie-length episode. So I can't just imagine the final battle is probably going to be like Helm's Deep level epicness. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I think Helm's Deep is what, like 38 minutes long? And that's just, you know, pure, like, Helm's Deep is one of the best battles in cinema history, like, in my opinion. It's so good. So that's what I'm hoping for Game of Thrones. With their I guess it's going to be their final battle against the White Walkers. It will look really, really cool. And I wonder what they'll do, if they'll fight at the Wall, or if they'll fight at Winterfell, or what. If we'll see, like, a traditional castle battle, or if it will be at the Wall. Because obviously the Wall's so long, and Castle Black really isn't that, you know, that epic. So I'm wondering what we'll see. Will they will the White Walkers take over the north, and it'll be like a fight at the Twins or something, or at the Neck? I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see what they do and how they finish it off. So we actually ended up winning this battle, which is just hilarious. We'll go and select all our infantry. All our heroes did die though, which was unfortunate. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do, because obviously the books aren't, you know, at this point, and the books are going to be completely different. You know, I doubt George R.R. Martin's going to be ending it in the next couple books, you know. Well, he might be ending it in the next couple books, but I doubt he'll be ending it in the next book. Obviously, The Winds of Winter is still got a lot to wait, lots of things to do. So it's going to be interesting to see how they end it and how they take that, you know, that creative liberty with what they do. So let's jump out. We'll quickly take a look at a few of the other updates. They've gone ahead and added in a few of the new factions, so you guys can get a real idea of how this does look. Also, they added in a really, really cool background as well, which I like. This looks awesome. I'm definitely a fan of this. So yeah, let's jump into custom battles. I'll show you guys how this works. How awesome would it be if they created some historical battles as well? Like, imagine some historical battles of Game of Thrones in this mod. That'd be amazing. Obviously, the new faction is the Crownlands. We have a bunch of heroes. You know, we've got the Hound, we've got Joffrey, we've got Bronn, and we also have a few other characters we have. You know, Mace Tyrell was already in there, Jaime Lannister was already in there. You can also see Tommen as well. And I believe in Tommen's unit and in Joffrey's unit, yeah, you can actually see they have 11 men, and that's just all the Kingsguard. Then we have the rest of the King's Landing troops. It'd be interesting to see if we could get a Kingsguard unit. At the moment, we only have the units with Tommen and, you know, other units like that. Obviously, then we have the traditional units we already have in the game. The new factions, either new houses, I believe we have, are House Manderly, which we obviously just saw. You can see House Manderly right here. And then we also have a House Royce as well. House Royce was a faction that a lot of people do like. They obviously go back a long, long way to the old days where House Royce was you know, quite powerful in the Vale. Do we have any other units? You know, do we have a new Stormlands unit? Oh, Stormlands house. I don't think we do. I believe there was like one more faction though, or one more house they added in, but maybe I was mistaken. I mean, this is still a ton of new content. Oh, they also added in House Hightower was already in the game. We have Loras Tyrell, Randley Tarley. Yeah, so they've gone ahead and added in two new factions, but I could have sworn they added in another house. Oh, House Dane! Obviously, how could I forget the House Dane? It was such a famous house. I completely forgot. So yeah, we can also do some House Dane stuff. We obviously have Edric Dane as well. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff with battles we can do in the future. I'm actually interested to see what House Dane look like, because I haven't actually seen them yet. So that's going to be really cool to kind of jump in and play as them. So do give me ideas down below on what type of battles you want to see. Obviously, I will have my scenarios I want to do, but I'd be really interested. You know, maybe we could do some House Dane versus House Martell battles. You know, fight the Battle for Dawn or something will be kind of cool on a really cool desert map. We could also do, you know, House Martell and House Dane fighting against the Northerners, maybe against Essos or something like that. So do just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.